Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke. I am Atyrum, and because nobody really had an opinion one way or another on which order we end up doing things in, I'm going to go ahead and do all the Mahogany-related stuff first, because that's not the way it's usually done, and I don't think I've done it this way myself before, so this should be interesting. And also, I do believe in this grass, you can actually find a Flaffy, so let's see what we end up finding here, because I would really like to add Ampharos to my team, or a Girafarig. If I wasn't already planning on evolving Eevee into an Espeon, this would be really cool, but let's go ahead and catch it anyway. I don't know if Girafarig is more physically inclined or specially inclined. I've actually never used one before, so we may end up replacing Caesar with this Girafarig. I think that could be interesting. Alright, so now it's in catching range. Let's go ahead and use Hypnosis, put it to sleep, make things easier, because it probably does have a decently difficult catch rate because it is more of a late game kind of Pokemon, if you know what I mean. So let's see what kind of Pokeballs we have. We have a couple of Great Balls. Let's go ahead and use one of those. But yeah, I think I'll probably end up replacing Caesar with this because, I mean, Psychic is a special type in this generation, so even if it's not that good at special attacking, I think I probably will make it a special attacker. And there is a chance I might end up evolving Clarence into an Umbreon instead, possibly. I guess we'll just have to see. Because Umbreon is a very defensive Pokemon, and in a Nuzlocke, defense is actually pretty helpful. Because it's nice to have something to switch into to tank attacks while you heal up your Pokemon and that kind of stuff. So we might end up going the Umbreon route. I guess we'll just have to see. If Clarence ends up evolving this episode, obviously it'll evolve into Espeon because it's the middle of the day right now. And this Girafarig is being kind of difficult. There we go, finally! Oh, that took a lot of Pokeballs. Hopefully it's worth it. So let's go ahead and think up a good nickname for this Girafarig. Okay, so I decided to go with the nickname Hannah for the Girafarig because Girafarig is a palindrome, and Hannah is also a palindrome, and basically that means it's spelled the same forwards and backwards. So yeah, that's the idea behind that nickname. And I also went ahead and added her to our team, so we can go ahead and start using her. Although we should get the experience share pretty soon here. As soon as we fight the Red Gyarados, we have the option to go back to Mr. Pokemon's house and exchange the Red Scale item we get for an experience share, so we might end up waiting until we do that before we actually end up using our Girafarig. Alright, and continuing on. And now that I keep running into Mareeps and Flaffies now, since I ended up mentioning it, but I'm fine with Girafarig. Girafarig should be interesting. And I feel like right now, Tsunami and Petra are getting a little over-leveled, but that's mostly because they're the most useful in terms of type up to this point. And some of my other team members right now are not keeping up in terms of levels just because I haven't had as many chances to use them. Just trying to figure out who I want to send out against the Red Gyarados right now because we do have to fight it. I don't think I want to catch it because if I try and catch it, I'm worried I'm going to end up losing somebody to it because it can be a bit difficult. It's level 30, which is higher than anything we have. So even if I don't encounter anything, which I didn't, I do think that we should probably just go ahead and knock it out. Because yeah, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time trying to catch it. Plus, I don't have any many Pokeballs. I just have a couple of regular Pokeballs, no Great Balls or Ultra Balls. So trying to catch it would just be a long, dragged-out encounter that would possibly end with somebody getting killed, which is not what we want, and that didn't do very much at all. Let's try a special attack. That's gonna hurt. No! No! I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. I didn't think we'd end up losing Tsunami, like, ever. He was so close to evolving, too. Oh, that's gonna hurt, too. Holy cow. Holy cow. This is bad. Oh my gosh, this is bad. This is really bad. I guess we can hit one Vine Whip off, and then probably want to heal, although I'm not very good. I'm not high on potions. Oh, I can't believe we lost Tsunami. Oh. And that Vine Whip didn't do very much either. Yeah, this is trouble. This is serious trouble here. That's a critical. We're gonna need to switch out. Somebody's gonna have to take a thrash. I mean, we could heal up Brussel, I suppose, but Brussel's not doing enough damage. We need to bring somebody else in, but nobody else can, Well, I don't think it has any water type attacks at this point, so let's bring in Petra, I think. Yeah, that's probably the best option. I think it mostly has Bite and it has Thrash, but I don't think it has any water type attacks. So we should be okay to heal up real quick. Oh, this came out of nowhere. I thought we'd be okay. I mean, I thought as long as we didn't try and catch it, as long as we didn't spend too much time in this battle, I thought we'd be alright. Oh, and Dragon Rage. Oh, that is bad. That's really bad. That's a 2-hit knockout on, like, my entire team. Oh, this is bad. Maybe we shouldn't have gone this way first. Shoot. I guess I can heal up again and hope it doesn't use Dragon Rage. Because if it goes for another Dragon Rage, we gotta let somebody die again. Oh, we don't have a choice. We're gonna have to let somebody die. Oh. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, man. Yeah, if I'm not careful, this could be the end of the Nuzlocke right here. This could be it. I guess we're gonna have to sacrifice Hannah so we can get a switch in. I hate doing this. I really hate doing this, but Hannah's my lowest level Pokemon. So we need to get somebody else in there, somebody who's faster. We could try and put it to sleep with Luke here, probably. I think that's probably our best bet. We're out of Super Potions. Oh, I wasn't prepared for this at all. And we're not faster. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Oh, no! Oh my gosh, this is the worst. It's over. It's over. We lost. I don't think I can. I don't think I can do this. Clarence can't really do anything. We can try and run, maybe. I can't escape. Go for a sand attack. Ah, we're dead. We're so dead. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect this battle to be this hard. Oh gee, this is a disaster. Oh, but it's confused. It's confused. We might have a chance. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's our opening. There's our opening. Oh man. Oh man. If you guys do a Nuzlocke, of this game, don't do Mahogany first. Don't make the mistake I made. Oh man. Oh man. Well, we can get our experience share now. But at what cost? Oh. We lost most of our team there. We lost like everyone. Holy cow. We've got nothing left. Oh. This was a disaster. Okay, we'll help you investigate, Lance. Yeah, blah blah blah, okay. So let's head down to Mahogany and try and repair our team the best we can. Hannah the Giraffe Rig, I didn't really get a chance to use you very much. You were basically sacrifice bait, unfortunately. But all the same, it's sad to see you go. Clarence, I had high hopes for you. Espeon's one of my other favorite Pokemon. It's just so sad that I don't get to actually evolve you. Luke, you've been there since the beginning. You were my first Pokemon that I caught on this journey. Oh, you've been a great asset. You've been so helpful using Hypnosis, putting Pokemon to sleep, and helping me catch them. And you've been a great team member. Goodbye. And lastly, Tsunami, you were my starter. You were 3 levels away from evolving into my favorite Pokemon of all time. You've been the cornerpiece, the centerpiece of this team. You've held us together through all of it. And I just hate that I have to let you go. Goodbye, Tsunami. Alright, we're back. I did my best to fill out the team. Caesar the Nidoran is back on the team again. Welcome back. You were only gone for a couple of minutes. Jet the Pidgey, who I said I'd never use, who is now going to be used. Smogon the Coughing, and Hercules the Machop. Basically, I just picked up whatever was highest level that I had in my box. So yeah, now we can continue on. It's time to go ahead and take on the Team Rocket base. Though we really need to stock up on items. I'm gonna go ahead and make the track all the way back to what's the town? The second town in the game. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm gonna head all the way back there so I can get the experience share, so we can start using that to level up our Pokemon. Except I don't have Surf, do I? Can any of my Pokemon learn Surf? We might be in trouble here. Shoot. I hope somebody can learn it. I'm pretty sure that certain Pokemon I have can learn it when they evolve. Yeah, I feel like Caesar might be able to learn Surf once he evolves. But for the time being, we can't go back. I don't believe I've caught any other Water-type Pokemon. I didn't even think about that. Crap. That's bad. That's really bad. And we can't catch something like Rage since Gyarados was the first Pokemon we saw. Let me just go on my PC real quick and see what we have. Because, yeah, we might not be able to go back right now. Yeah, we've got no Water types. We've got nothing that can learn Surf at this point in time. We're in trouble. We're in serious trouble. Yeah, because we can go through the Team Rocket hideout, but once that's done, how do we get back? Shoot. Oh. But this can't be the end right here. I can't, like, you know, this won't be the end of the Nuzlocke if I can't get back, right? I mean, I'm gonna have to, you know, catch something that can surf and just use it to get back in the game, right? I mean, I don't know. There's not really, like, rules in the Nuzlocke about that. So, we can't get better items because the shop in this town only sells, like, really crappy basic items, and we might not even be able to get those items right now because, yeah, we started this plotline with the Team Rocket hideout. Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, okay, next time, now I know that next time I'm going to want to not do Mahogany first. Yeah, I just thought, you know, because the levels are about the same, and they actually set it up so you can go either way. But if you're not playing a Nuzlocke, then that's fine. Let's see if we exit this and come back in if they'll let us buy something. But yeah, if you're not doing a Nuzlocke, that's fine. But if you're doing a Nuzlocke, then it actually is fairly difficult. I didn't expect that Red Gyarados to be so difficult. I mean, it's a wild Pokemon, you know. Alright, well, I guess we got no choice but to carry on. Let's go ahead and send somebody else out first so we can try and get some experience with somebody. Probably want to try to train Caesar up. Do we have a Moonstone? Because if we have a Moonstone, we can evolve it into Nidoking, and I feel like Nidoking can maybe learn Surf. Maybe. But that's only if he doesn't die sometime along the way. Do we have a Moonstone? Maybe we don't. Oh, man. Well, I guess we can get through the Rocket headquarters here and see what happens. Yeah, I feel like right now Petra's going to be carrying us through a lot of this. I mean, considering the fact that a lot of the Rocket Grunts have Pokemon like Zubats and Grimers and, you know, Pokemon like that Russell is not going to do a very good job against. Anyways, we can turn off these security devices here if we go down this way, I believe. Let's go ahead and fight the Rocket Grunts as many times as we can, as many times as it'll let us, just to get the experience. So yeah, those two trainers are exactly the same every time, so I'll probably just completely cut out the dialogue and encounter every time from now on. But yeah, I do want to fight them every time I'm allowed to, just to get the experience. And there we go, there's an evolution for Caesar. Still not quite on the level to fight Pokemon in this area, but that is really nice, and if we can get a Moonstone, we could evolve him. Alright, so there we go. Caesar is evolved into Nidorino. Let's go ahead and pick up this item real quick, or not. Let's actually, while we're in our inventory, let's go ahead and give a couple of these items to Pokemon. You know what? I forgot to get the items off the Pokemon that died. Oops. Anyways, let's just go ahead and give, we'll give an Ice Berry to somebody just for the heck of it. Just to get it out of our inventory here. Now let's pick that up, and then I want to check real quick and see if, by some miracle, a Nidorino can learn Surf. Because otherwise we're going to have to figure something else out. We're going to have to, you know, catch something temporarily just to get back to where we need to go. So, yeah. Honestly, what I should have done is I should have just held on to Tsunami. Yeah, we can't learn Surf. I should have just held on to Tsunami until such point as we could use another Surfer. I wouldn't use them in battle, but just as, you know, my HM user. Alright, and we could continue on this way, but I do want to go back, and there's one more statue to get. There's a trainer up there, and yeah, I mean, considering that we lost a bunch of team members, we got a bunch of lost experience to make up for. So we got another statue to trigger, and I believe that's the last one. Then we can disable the statues and continue on. Alright, and after a quick run back to the Pokemon Center to heal up, considering we really don't have many potions, let's head down and disable the statues. I mean, we really don't need to do that now that we've triggered them all, but hey, might as well. And we do have a scientist down here to fight, who is probably going to have more Pokemon that Petra will be good against, such as Magnemites and Voltorbs. Alright, and like I said, it was just a bunch of Magnemites, which really can't do anything to Petra. Oh gee, I forgot that I'm running out of space in my inventory. I don't have a shop I can go to sell this stuff right now, so that's kind of problematic. So let's go ahead and... I guess that doesn't really clear any space, does it? Oops, not cost. Let's go ahead and give that to Hercules then. And then we'll pick up this item. I don't use the X items, but I will end up selling this and getting a little bit of money, so that's good. And now we can continue on. Technically, I could catch a Pokemon here, I believe. Because you can find wild Pokemon here, but I'm pretty sure the only ones that show up are Geodude, which of course I already caught one of, and maybe Voltorb? I guess I could catch a Voltorb. Alright, and every one of these little tiles you step on is going to result in a random encounter. Alright, the thing you really got to watch out for with those is the fact that all the Pokemon there know self-destruct, I'm pretty sure. One of the Geodudes used it on me. And actually, here we get a free heal from Lance. I didn't even know about that. But that's nice. Unfortunately, he doesn't stick around, so you can't come back here and keep getting free heals. Anyways, a lot of those Pokemon know self-destruct, which is dangerous if you don't have something to resist it, like Petra. Also, one thing we really got to watch out for is we have a serious weakness to Psychic types right now. And a couple of these guys have Pokemon like Drowsy. I mean, look at it. I mean, let's see. Smogon, Caesar, Brussel, and Hercules are all weak to Psychic. And we also don't have anything in our team that resists it. It's too bad we couldn't keep Clarence around and evolve him into an Espeon or an Umbreon, honestly. Either one would have been decent for taking Psychic-type attacks, although Umbreon would have been very good against Psychic types, but sadly, I don't think there's really many Dark types that you're able to catch in this game at this point. Yeah, I can't really think of any Dark types we can get a hold of. One other problem is that we keep getting poisoned, and I'm getting a little low on antidotes at this point. Okay, anyways, so we're getting a couple of passcodes, spoken passcodes that we need to get into the boss's room, which is not Giovanni, because Team Rocket at this point is actually trying to get Giovanni back from retirement, which he went into after Red, the protagonist of the original Red, Blue, and Yellow games, beat him in the gym. Don't really care about Icy, I'll just leave that there. Although we really need to do something about our inventory. Probably gonna need to deposit some items in the PC or something like that, or sell some stuff when we can. Oh boy, and there's another evolution for us. Jet is evolving into a Pidgeotto. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so this episode isn't all doom and gloom. We have had a couple of evolutions here to cheer things up a little bit. Oh, and this guy apparently has the other password. And the other password is Raticate Tail. So the two passwords are Slowpoke Tail and Raticate Tail. Dire Hit, really need to do something about my items. I keep saying that, but I've got to do something. Is there anything we can really afford to get rid of? I guess we can use this one potion that we have, since I don't think we get another chance to heal. Obviously, we want to use that Petra, because Petra's been the one doing like everything in this area here. And Protein, we can go and use that on Petra as well. Raise her attack power a little bit, and then we can go and pick up these two items. And we're probably got to go do some more inventory clearing to pick up more items in this area. Although we're getting closer to the end of it. There's one battle coming up that I know I'm kind of worried about, because there's a Team Rocket admin that we end up having to fight, who I believe has a Gloom or a Vileplume, and we don't have much to take out a grass type with. Let's go ahead and put somebody else in the lead so we can keep getting more experience for everybody. Let's see, who do we want to level up next? Let's go ahead and level up Smogon next, because a poison type, although we do have a lot of poison types, the poison type is definitely good for taking on a grass type like a Gloom or a Vileplume. I already saw that Ice Heal, we don't need to pick that up, and let's go ahead and head to the next stairs. And I don't think there's anything down here. Nope, okay. And we will see our rival at some point, but we don't have to battle him at this point in time, luckily. A battle with my rival at this point would be very, very, very bad, because I know he has a Kadabra or an Alakazam, which would completely wreck my team at this point. Alright, and another set of stairs. There wasn't much on this floor that we can get to at this point. Heading down this way, we will be able to get through this door. There's our rival on cue, as I mentioned. He's just going to tell you something about how he's going to destroy Team Rocket, but, you know, put your money where your mouth is, dude. I mean, I haven't seen you do a single thing against Team Rocket at this point in time. And apparently he battled Lance back there, and Lance wiped the floor with him, obviously, because Lance is a champion of the Elite Four. You know, I bet you our rival here hasn't even gotten any badges. Actually, you know what? I mean, red, blue, and yellow, I know that you could see your rival's name on all the little statues in front of gyms that it said that he beat them. I don't think you ever see your rival in this game. I don't think you ever see his name on the statues, so I don't think he ever fights any gyms. Anyways, this is the stand-in leader of Team Rocket at this point in time, so we're going to go ahead and fight him. Now, technically, this guy was a Team Rocket executive, so he's kind of like a boss fight, but honestly, he had a Zubat, a Coughing, and a Raticate, which I guess is a little bit on the difficult side, maybe, if you're not prepared for it, but honestly, I didn't think it's worth showing that on camera because it really wasn't much of a boss fight. Nowhere near what that Red Gyarados fight was. Anyway, so we got one item here. Let's go and see what it is. Oh, it's a TM. Okay, so we can pick that up. And then after this, we're going to have to take out a couple of electrodes, which are also going to know self-destruct, which I'm kind of worried about. But yeah, we also do have that fight coming up that I mentioned before. So I think I might go ahead and leave real quick to heal up, just to make sure we're in tip-top shape before we do that fight. If it'll let me, it might actually trigger it if I start walking this way, though, so we might be in trouble here. Let's actually get Petra out. Do we want Petra in the lead? I don't know if the trainer sends out the Gloom first or later on. I guess we'll just have to see. Oh, okay, it doesn't trigger the fight. So let's go ahead and head back real quick and heal up. Okay, now that I've healed up, I feel a little bit better about this. Let's go ahead and we got a password for that Murkrow, by the way, and it was Hail Giovanni, of course. The second we get in here, though, we're gonna have a couple of Team Rocket members come out, and in the newer games, you know, like in the remakes, you know, this doesn't look that scary, actually, because you're used to doing double battles. But of course, double battles didn't exist in this generation, and didn't come about until the next generation. Anyways, we're gonna have Lance come in here. Yeah, this is a double battle in the remakes, and he gets to fight alongside Lance, who has a very cheaty level 40 Dragonite. If you don't know, Dragonite actually evolves at level 55. So, anyways, we're going to fight these guys. I am going to show this fight on camera because this is the one that I kind of talked about a little bit, and because this Rocket Executive does have a couple Pokemon I'm a little worried about, I did want to be sure to show it. A couple of our Pokemon are at decent levels. Petra's a little over-leveled, actually, which is good because we need somebody who can tank attacks. This Arbok's probably going to go for... Okay, no, it's not. I'm pretty sure it probably knows Glare, which could paralyze me, and Paralysis can be a little bit annoying. But hopefully this attack should be enough to kill it. It is super effective. There we go, perfect. Okay. And that Gloom's probably going to be coming up next. Yep, it's a Gloom. Good. I was a little worried it'd be a Vileplume instead, and a Vileplume would be even more concerning. Let's bring out Bristle, maybe? Yeah, I don't really have a good answer to this. I think I'll try and put it to sleep, maybe. I think that might be our best option, because we don't really have anything to use against it that'd be that good. So we'll put it to sleep real quick, and I might use Growth 1 or 2 times, and then I'll use Cut, and hopefully that'll be enough. Because I don't think Gloom can really do much to me, just the same as I can't really do too much to it, so we shouldn't be in too much trouble here. It might go and try and put me to sleep or paralyze me or something like that, but I'm not too worried about that. One interesting thing that the newer games ended up doing was making it so the grass types are immune to the powder attacks. So in Generation, I think it starts in Generation 6. You can't actually use, like Sleep Powder, Stun Spore, or any of that kind of stuff on a Grass-type Pokemon, which kind of makes sense, I mean, in a certain way. But it's one thing I have to keep remembering that's not a thing back in this generation. Let's go for an Acid. So that's going to be neutral. So it's a good thing we put it to sleep and it stayed asleep that long because it does an okay amount, so we gotta, watch out for that. And one more cut will finish it off when we hit. Cut actually does not have 100 accuracy, it has 95 accuracy, which of course means it's gonna miss twice in a row, obviously. Come on, Brestle. My defense is going down too. There we go, we hit it that time. And I think this trainer is gonna have one more Pokemon. I feel it's gonna be a Golbat maybe? Murkrow, it's a Murkrow. Okay, yeah, Petra's gonna take care of that pretty easily. Murkrow is one of those Pokemon that's really not very good, honestly. It's got kind of mediocre stats. Its evolution Honchkrow is actually pretty decent. I think I've used it in a playthrough before, but that evolution isn't introduced for 2 more generations. In this game, it is kind of weird to see a boss trainer using something like a Murkrow, because its stats are really on par with something that doesn't evolve, honestly. It's just not very good. If you had a Dark-type gym, or heck, even if Falkner, the Flying-type gym at the beginning of this game, had a Murkrow, it might be a bit challenging. I think they probably should have given him a Murkrow, maybe. That would have made things more interesting. I know I mentioned giving him a Skarmory a while back, but Skarmory is probably a little tough. That would have made him a little too tough, but I think a Murkrow probably would have been a really good option for the first gym there, rather than, like a Pidgeotto. I mean, you could have given the first gym leader, a Hoot and a Murkrow, and then you would have shown off some of the Johto Pokemon, I think that would have been pretty interesting, but oh well, not much you can do about that. So anyways, now we can go on and kill a bunch of Electrodes. I'm probably going to put Petra in the lead, just kind of worried about them using Self-Destruct, and even though it's not very effective, taking too many Self-Destructs would be bad for Petra, and I don't have any healing options at the moment, so it'd probably be best if we just go ahead and send Petra out right off the bat, and, that way we don't have to keep switching back and forth, even though Petra is getting quite a bit over-leveled compared to the rest of my Pokemon, but oh well. Okay, there we go. And one other thing to watch out for is the fact that those Electrodes know Sonic Boom too, which is a fixed damage attack that does 20 damage, which can be a bit worrying at lower levels, and for some of my Pokemon that would be a little bit scary, so yeah, I did want to make sure that we weren't risking too much going up against them, but yeah. That's over with, and now we can head out of the Team Rocket headquarters here, and we'll be able to take on the next gym. And after Lance finishes talking to us, so yeah, let's go ahead and heal up, and then I'll probably end the episode off there. I feel like we did quite a bit in this episode, and I'm kind of worried about that next gym, because the next gym is an Ice-type gym, and it has its fair share of Seals and Dugongs, which we don't really have a good answer for. Dugong would tear Petra apart. I mean, it would almost certainly have a Water-type attack, so we could be in trouble. In Brestle, we don't want to send Brestle out because it is an Ice-type gym, so we're going to have to use probably Hercules, Caesar, and maybe Smogon. Those are probably who we're going to need to train up, so I'm probably going to have to do some off-screen grinding. And I've also got to figure out a solution for getting back to... getting back. So we got to, find somewhere we can catch a Pokemon in this area. I don't think there's... gee. Because we've already been into the cave here, and we caught something that was not a water type. This is technically part of the same route, so there's nothing we can actually, according to the rules, catch. But I think I might bend the rules just to get an HM Slave, and I won't ever use that HM Slave in battle. I will basically literally only put it in my party to surf across a certain area, and then take it out as soon as I get to where I need to go. So yeah, anyways, that's the end of this episode. It was unfortunately a pretty brutal one, so hopefully next time will be better, but I'm definitely really worried about this gym coming up, since we lost so many team members, and we don't have a whole lot to take it on with. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the